Hello students, now I will continue part second of unit 2 solution. After studying this part, you will be able to express concentration of solution in different units, that is ppm, parts per million, mole fraction, molality and molarity. Then you will be able to know some notable point related to concentration term. And lastly, in this part, some questions based on these concentration units. Now, in part first, I discussed about percentage concentration. Here, I will continue part 1. The second part, in concentration unit, parts per million, that is known as ppm. This unit is convenient unit to express the concentration of solute when it is present in very small amount or trace. ppm equal to number of parts of the component divided by total number of parts of all components of the solution and multiply by 10 to the power 6. By this formula, you can calculate concentration in term of ppm. The concentration of pollutants in water or atmosphere is often expressed in term of microgram per ml or ppm. 1 part per million ppm of fluoride ions in water prevents tooth decay, while 1.5 ppm causes the tooth to become molted, and high concentration of fluoride ions can be poisonous. For example, sodium fluoride is used in the rat poison. So where the amount is very less, in that condition we use this concentration units. Next, a very important term, mole fraction, which is used to solve so many numericals in this chapter. The symbol of mole fraction is X. It is defined as mole fraction of a component is equal to number of moles of the component divided by total number of moles of all the component. Here I take example of binary solution containing two component. One component is A and second component is B. Then the mole fraction of component A, that is XA, X is mole fraction and A is the component, is equal to number of mole of the component A divided by total number of mole of component A plus B. As you know that, and I also taught you in class 11 about the number of mole, mole fraction, molality. The number of mole equal to mass by molar mass. This formula in the term of mass and molar mass can be written as follows. Number of mole of A is equal to weight of A divided by molar mass of A. Then number of mole of A plus B is written as WA by W, A by MA for number of mole of A plus WB by MB for number of mole of B. Like that, for component B, we can also write the formula of mole fraction for component B, that is XB equal to NB, number of mole of B, divided by total number of mole of all components, that is NB plus Na. This can also be written in the term of mass and molar mass, that is WB by MB divided by WA divided by MA plus WB divided by MB. Some more point we have to know. Sum of the mole fractions of all components is always unity. That is, for binary solution, XA plus XB equal to 1. For ternary solution, it is also equal to 1. XA plus XB plus XC equal to 1. Like that. That is sum of the mole fraction of all components is always unity. You can also find the mole fraction of other by knowing mole fraction of one component. Like that, XA equal to 1 minus XB or XB equal to 1 minus XA. Mole fraction units is quite useful in describing the calculations involving gas mixture. So this formula you have to learn properly to solve the questions related to mole fraction. Then fourth unit in concentration term, molarity. It is symbolized as capital M. It may be defined as number of moles of solute per liter or 1 cubic decimeter of solution. It can be formulated as capital M equal to moles of solute in gram per mole divided by volume of solution in liter. If volume is given in ml and number of moles is given in term of mass and molar mass, you can write the formula W2 multiplied by 1000 divided by M2 multiplied volume of solution in ml, where W2 is mass of solute, that is given mass, and M2 is molar mass of solute, that you have to calculate from formula. For example, if it is given glucose, the formula of glucose is C6H12O6. So you have to find the molar mass by formula. Now for example, if it is given like this 0.15 mole per liter or 0.15 capital M solution of KOH, this means that 0.15 mole of KOH has been dissolved in 1 liter or 1 cubic decimeter. So by this you can find the mole and volume of solution. Next, molarity is function of temperature. This is because volume depends on temperature. Here the molarity is inversely proportional to volume. That's why on increasing the temperature, molarity decreases. So one question is asking so many times, which of the following is a temperature dependent quantity? Your answer should be molarity, because volume depends upon temperature. That is, volume increases on increasing temperature. Some general points you have to know. If 1 m is written, so that means molar solution, or you can say molarity is 1. If 0.5 capital M or m by 2 is written, that means semi-molar solution. If 0.1 m or m by 10 is written, or written decimolar solution. So decimolar means m by 10. Centimolar m by 100, either 0.01 capital M, like that millimolar m by 1000, or 0.001 capital M. The millimodal symbolize m by 1000, decimolar are written like m by 10, semimolar means m by 2. So these you have to know. Also for molarity, in place of molar, in molarity you can use molal. Next, molality. It is symbolized as small m, number of moles of solute per kg of solvent. It can be defined like this: small m equal to moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. It can be written also like this: W2 into 1000 divided by M2 into mass of solvent in gram. Here W1 represent the mass of solvent, W2 is mass of solute, M2 is molar mass of solute. Here for example 1.00 mole per kg is the unit of molality, or 1.00 small m solution of KCl written. This means that 1 mole, the weight of KCl is 74.5 gram of KCl dissolved in 1 kg of water. By this you know that number of mole is given and weight of solvent is given. As molarity involve mass, that's why molarity are independent of temperature, because mass does not depend upon temperature. So this is temperature independent quantity. Now some notable point you have to know that mass percentage, ppm, mole fraction and molality are independent of temperature. whereas molarity depend upon temperature because molarity involve volume which depend upon temperature. Next point, in case of dilute solution, scientists often use the approximation, that is molarity, that is mole per liter is equal to molality mole per kg of solvent. This is very close approximation for dilute solution because 1 kg of water equal to 1 liter. As you know that the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. In that condition, volume of solvent is more than volume of solute. Hence, we can neglect the volume of solute. Therefore, volume of solution is approximate equal to volume of solvent, and mass of solution is approximate equal to mass of solvent. That's why in this condition molarity is equal to molality. One more point you have to know, at 4 degree centigrade the density of water is 1 gram per centimeter cube. Hence, molarity of water is equal to molality, that is 55.56. Now, we have to look some examples which are based on concentration term. Example number 1. Calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol. Formula is C2H6O2 in a solution containing 20% of C2H6O2 by mass. Here 20% by mass means 20 gram of glycol plus 80 gram of water. Now solution will contain 20 gram of ethylene glycol and 80 gram of water. This can you know from 20% of C2H6O2 by mass. Now you have to calculate the molar mass of C2H6O2. The mass of carbon 12 multiplied by 2, here 2 carbon is there, plus mass of H1 multiplied by 6 H plus 16 mass of oxygen multiplied by 2. This will give 62 gram per mole is the molar mass. Now we have to find the moles of glycol. So this is the given mass divided by molar mass. Here the given mass is 20 gram as given the form of percentage. Now divide by the 62 gram per mole. So answer is 0.322 mole. Now we have to calculate the mole fraction of water, second component. Here the mass of water given 80 and the molar mass of water is 18 gram per mole. After solving this, we get number of moles of water 4.44 moles. Now we have to calculate mole fraction of ethylene glycol. So mole fraction symbol X, glycol equal to moles of glycol divided by moles of glycol plus moles of water. The moles of glycol is 0.322 mole divided by 0.322 mole of glycol plus 4.444 mole of water. After solving, we get the mole fraction of glycol 0.068. If here also asking the mole fraction of water, so you can calculate the mole fraction of water equal to 1 minus 0.068. By this, you can also calculate mole fraction of water. Second example, a solution of glucose, formula C6H12O6 in water is labeled as 10% by weight, what will be the molality of solution? Molar mass of glucose given 180 gram per mole. Here again 10% by weight means 10 gram glucose plus 90 gram of water. The mass of glucose given, mass of water given. Now we have to calculate molality. So molality equal to mass of glucose multiply by 1000 divided by molar mass of glucose multiply by mass of solvent, that is water. Putting these values and solving, we get the molality 0.617 mole per kg, or simply you can write 0.617 small m. Example third. Suppose a solid solution is formed between two substances, one whose particles are very large and the other whose particles are very small. So what kind of solid solution is likely to be? So I have told you solid solution are two types, one substitution solid and second interstitial solid. In substitution solid, the solution made between two components having similar sizes, but in interstitial solid solution, the components have large difference in size. Here also it indicates the large difference in size. That's why the answer is interstitial solid. Last example. State the main advantage of molality over molarity as a unit of concentration. So I have told you molarity is independent of temperature, but molarity is a function of temperature. So that's why molarity have advantage than molarity, because molarity is independent of temperature. Now dear student, again go to the NCERT book, read these topics again and try to solve the question based on mole fraction, molality, number of mole, percentage. Stay safe, keep learning, to be continue. Thank you.